Yo, welcome back to YesiJai. I'm Jay.
And this is Yesi.
And today we're going to be doing a reaction to Death Note Episode 3 Dealings. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys always show us, from the likes, comments, to the best way to show us that like our content and want to speak to you as soon as possible. Alright guys, so in the last episode it starts off with Ryuk warning Light that he needs to hide the book. So, because if anybody else touches the book, they'll be able to see Ryuk, which they're not supposed to. So Light ends up, starting to build this contraption inside of one of his desk drawers. So, in case anybody tries to get the book, which that's where he's hiding it, it'll like blow up or incinerate the book.
Yeah.
Right? And then, while he's doing that, the police station or government is investigating how all these people are just randomly dying. Well, I guess it's not random. It's more like from heart attacks and stuff that they would not normally die from because they weren't really having any health issues. It didn't look like they were leading up to having heart attacks or anything. So they don't see how everybody's dying from pretty much the same exact thing. So they know there's something suspicious going on. So they end up hiring this, he's like an investigator or some type of badass dude who's really smart, and he catches these really, dangerous criminals. His name's L, which he ends up, baiting Light into, revealing his location by playing a local broadcast or playing some type of show that was only showing there in Tokyo, I think he's in Tokyo or something. It was only showing there in his local area, and Light responded by trying to kill the person who was on the television, which it wasn't L, it was a criminal who was already gonna die. So they basically just put him on there as like bait to see if how Light was gonna take care of him, and he basically wrote his name. He died within a few minutes. Everybody seen that it was like, at first everybody thought it was L because when the guy came out on television he said his name was L, but it wasn't really him. L was just using that guy to try and see what Light was capable of, and it just showed that he was able to kill him from who knows how far.
Yeah, and keep in mind that L has never been shown his face, so not even the police or the people that work for the police station know what he looks like or who he is. But he is known for solving some of the most mysterious cases. So I don't know.
Yeah, and so it was just really smart of L, knowing that nobody really knows his face. So even just putting this random guy on television saying, "Hey, I'm L," people are gonna believe that. It's just like Light did, and Light tried to kill him because he knew that this guy was gonna figure out who he was. And he basically fell into his trap, because he's seen that what Light was able to do. He's able to kill people from like so far, not even having to be next to them, but just by knowing what their face is and their name.
Yeah.
So everybody's tripping out. L's already catching on to what Light's doing, and so it's going to be very interesting, guys. This is just super awesome. Last episode really just caught us by surprise, so we can't wait to get into this one. Either way, guys, we just want to thank you guys so much for all the support you guys continue to show us, and let's just go ahead and check it out. All
I
right.
like the intro.
Yeah. No, it's
I like the animation that they use.
it's different. Damn. All right, guys. No, it was so I thought it was just really cool in the last episode how they introduced L, but I didn't expect him to be. I didn't expect him to use that type of use that guy as bait, because he basically killed that guy off. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure he knew what was gonna happen, or I think he had an idea that this guy wasn't probably gonna make it through the end of that broadcast, but. That was kind of crazy. I guess you don't feel as bad because that guy was a criminal who they used. You know what I mean? He was already gonna die. He was like on he was
on death row.
Death row. He had a death sentence. So I guess you don't feel as bad, but still, like, come on, they killed off a guy just to figure out where Light's at, and they did figure it out. They noticed they realized that he is somewhere, or L realized that he's somewhere in town or in the city, because it was only broadcasted there in the city.
Yeah.
Which it kind of made Light look a little dumb, just for the reason that he didn't think before.
Yeah, that's
just the way Ryuk told him, he needed to be more careful. Yeah, and forgot his alias is Kira.
今まで明らかになった被害者と思われる心臓麻痺死者のすべては日本で情報を得ることが可能だったものと裏付けが取れました。
Oh yeah.
L から特に調査を要望されていた死亡推定時刻ですが、日本時間の平日午後4時頃から深夜2時、特に午後8時から午前0時がその 68% です。そして同日祝日は午前11時から深夜までかなりのばらつきがあります。
Wow, so
They're even like setting timelines of everything.
yeah, I was gonna say like they're figuring it out that
犯罪者ばかり殺していることから犯人は彼なりの正義感に基づいて行動している。もしかしたら神にでもなるつもりなのかもしれません。これは非常に幼稚な心理と言わざるを得ません。これはあくまでも可能性の話です。しかし学生が犯人なわけがないといった固定観念は捨ててください。あらゆる可能性を模索すること、それがキラ逮捕への近道になるはずです。捜査報告を続けてください。
wow.
何か他に気づいた。
Wow, so this guy, so by them figuring out like, oh, what time he's all these killings happened, you know, when is it when it's at its peak, you know, when he's doing the most killings, like they can kind of figure out that, you know, he's probably a student because like he only did the killings by the time he was after school until he went to bed, which was like from 4 to like midnight, I think they said, or until the morning, and then on weekends when there's no class. So you know what I mean? Like they're kind of, by him doing it on always at the same time, the same kind of people, you know, on weekends when he has no school, you know, doing them, that's when it peaks the most, you know, like that he basically gave himself away. It's just that none of these investigators or government or whatever were able to start putting all this together the way L was, you know, like figure out what time these killings happened, figure out, you know, when there's the most killings. So, you know, it's interesting seeing how Light was basically giving himself away this whole time, instead of, you know, thinking he was one-upping them, you know, thinking he had the upper hand.
妹の勉強の面倒なんて余裕あるな。ああ、僕には警察が動いても戦える一つの自信があるからね。お帰りなさい、父さん。ああ、ただいま。
That's his dad?
Wow.
ライト、勉強の方はどうだ？
まあまあだよ。
いつも通り学年トップ。自慢の兄です。はい。自慢の息子です。はい。
父さん、疲れてるみたいだね。
That's crazy. His dad is one of the...
He's one of the head at the police station, I guess.
What?
Yep.
自分のパソコンから何の痕跡も残さず、父さんのパソコンに侵入することさえできるよ。捜査状況は常に把握できるんだ。
Wow. No wonder he was able to track all these criminals. We never like really thought about it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. I was like, wait, but some of the killings were done like in person, you know? These weren't criminals that their pictures were released on.
So like okay, so I remember in the beginning I think they did mention that his dad was a cop or some shit, or he was in like the police or something, but you would never think it was like this head guy, and then especially because he's the one taking orders from Light. Or not Light, fucking shit. From L. Yeah. Oh my god, like that's fucking interesting. And now it's all weird, them just sitting there. He's the one doing all the killings, who they're trying to figure out, you know, who Kira is, and it's the guy sitting across the table from him, his own son. So, but it does make sense how Light was able to get all of the information from people, you know what I mean? Who they are, what type of criminal history they had, you know, how to choose who to kill off, you know what I mean?
And the picture, because remember, he needs the picture and the name to be able to kill them off.
So, it makes sense, you know what I mean? His dad being, you know, the head of the police station.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good. That's good right there.
だったね、リュウク。
それがどうした？
つまり心臓麻痺という死因を書けば、その後に死の状況、あるいは死亡時刻なども書けるわけだ。
Oh wow.
また少しリュウクを楽しませてあげられるかもね。
See, those are the types of things that creep me out when he says provide you with some entertainment.
But that's kind. I think it's kind of funny how Ryuk is just there for the entertainment. You know what I mean? Like he's not.
Oh yeah.
He just came down just to witness all this instead of being up there and.
It's just very dark.
Yeah, it is. So that's where I think it's hard to decide whose side are you on. Are you really on Light's
Yeah.
side? Are you cheering for Light, or are you cheering for L to capture Light?
That's exactly what.
You know what I mean? You don't know
yeah.
who the person you want to cheer for. Damn.
しかし妙だ。キラは学生かもしれないという疑いが生じた途端、それを否定するような殺人が起こった。偶然か。いや、
Wow, this guy's so
その
smart.
タイミングが良すぎる。キラは警察の情報を知っているということか。これは明らかに私への挑戦。
今頃エルのやつ焦ってると思うよ。
I think what he's gonna do is now try to figure out who in the police station is he getting the information from.
Yep. How
You
is
know what
he
I mean?
getting
How
it?
is he getting this information? If he's starting to get police information, how though? Like there has to be somebody he's stealing it from or he's connected to,
Yeah,
which is
directly.
obviously his dad. And I think that's what L's his next move is. Yeah.
Yep.
こういう時のためにわざと残してある犯罪者がまだ50人はいる。
ほう。
Damn,
そして
50?
今回のことで
That's a lot of people
No.
to be killing though.
Yeah.
キラは捜査本部の情報を得る
But you just to say it like that, I'm gonna kill off 50 people?
Yeah.
事実を素通りにはできない。キラの本当の狙いは何だ？奴は何をしようとしている？
でもわからないな。
Just flies around with him.
学生の線を消すより警察に精通していると思われる方がよっぽど不利じゃないか。
その答えはエルを探し出し始末するためだ。
どういうことだ？
この人間社会で本当に信頼し合ってる人間なんてほんのわずかさ。それが警察という枠の中でもましてや警察とエル、信頼関係なんて最初からないに等しい。顔も名前もわからない奴を信用できるか。僕に捜査状況が漏れたと知ったエルは警察内部から僕への糸口をつかもうとするに決まっている。
Mhm.
そうなれば警察だってエルに対して黙っていないのは時間の問題だ。エルと警察は表面上は協力し合い僕を捕まえようとしている。しかし裏ではエルは警察を調べ、警察はエルを調べ出す。
Oh wow.
エルを探し出すのは僕じゃない。警察がエルを突き止める。
Damn. So
僕がエルを消す。
oh my god, guys. So this is like what they're trying to one up each other. Or it seems like they're one upping each other every time. Fucking L figured out that he's getting information from the police. Light figures out that he obviously is going to figure out that he is getting information from the police, so he's going to be investigating. L's going to be investigating the police while the police is investigating L. So the
Yeah.
police are going to end up taking Light to where L's at, or figuring out who he is for Light. You know what I mean? For him. So because nobody knows what L's face looks like or any of that, but the police are going to figure it out, and then that's how Light's going to figure it out. You know what I mean? So
It's crazy.
it's crazy, guys. It's really interesting though, just how these two human beings are, you know, one's, like I said, you don't know who to cheer for, you don't know who the good guy is. Obviously it's L because he's trying to catch the criminal, but you kind of want Light to win just because he's
doing something about the criminal.
yeah,
and
he's
crime.
yeah, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, you know. It's not like he's killing off random people who don't deserve to die. But then again, who's to judge?
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what I was gonna
Who's
say.
to judge? Who's to judge? Like who's to die and when? So I guess
Yeah.
in that way, nobody should have control. But still, he is getting rid of people who did bad things. So it's
Yeah.
not like they're people. It's just anybody. But either way, Light and L, two really smart human beings, and the thing is that they're on two different sides of the law. So it's interesting seeing how they're working against each other, and imagine all the amount of work they can get done working together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But fuck, very interesting, guys.
なんだこれは。見ての通り辞表です。他の事件に回していただくか、それができなければ警察を辞めます。
でおいて得られるラージ X の二次方程式が正の理解を持つことを示すという方法で考えます。与えられた。
だよ、ここんとこ。あいつには俺は見えていないが、いつもお前の後ろにいる俺としては常に見られている気分だ。
So he basically told him that there's somebody following him down. So he helped him out at least.
リュウク、何者だ一体。エルが警察を疑い出したということか。警察を調べるのなら相当の人数のはずだ。仮に50人で調べたとしても、僕がキラだと疑われる可能性はまずない。僕はただの受験生にしか見えていないはず。しかし何ヶ月も放っておけば可能性はゼロではなくなるかもしれない。まずはその尾行者の名前だ。それが分かれば全て処理できる。
そして死神は自分の落としたノートを拾った人間の目を死神の目にしてやることができる。古くから伝承されてきた取引をすればだ。
取引？
死神の目玉の値段はその人間の残りの寿命の半分だ。
Wow.
残りの寿命の半分。
つまりあと50年生きるとすれば25年、あと1年なら半年だ。
そしてキラとエルのどっちの味方もしないから、僕の殺したい人間の名前が見えても知らない。つまりリュウクの力を借りることはできない。そう言いたいんだな。
ああ、それは死神界の掟でもあるからな。もう一度言うぞ。残りの寿命の半分で死神の目にできる。
そうすれば顔を見ると全ての人間の名前がわかる。よりデスノートを使いやすくなるというわけか。
さあ、どうする？ライト。
Oh my
Wow.
god. Who the fuck is this guy? All creepy outside.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
Yeah,
Light
that-
is just being tempted.
yeah, like now he's just tempting, teasing him, like, but who knows? He don't even know how much, you know, how long he's got left. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Fucking,
Do you think he's gonna take the deal?
I think he is. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like he is. But does then that mean he can start getting life back too? Does that make him somewhat of a god to be able to, you know, kill people and get their lifespan back?
No.
No?
No.
So he's just fucked. So he's basically
Yeah.
just gets eyes. He gets the eyes so he can see people, know their name already by when he sees them, knows their lifespan, but he basically lost half of his.
Yeah, because that's what he said, you know, Ryuk. Is that his name?
Yeah, Ryuk. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said, you know,
I call
the
him Ruck.
difference.
I used to call him Ruck.
That's
Go.
the difference between, you know, the human and the death god.
Yeah, fuck. That, I don't know. That's tempting, but then again, it's like, what, you know, what to expect? Fuck.
It's like a greater twist to the story.
Yeah, like,
It really is.
but then taking his life, like, that's crazy. Ryuk is the only one winning here. You know,
Yeah.
obviously he's the only one winning. He's the only one getting entertainment out of it. Nothing's gonna happen to him. He's a death god. Like he said, he can't be killed, stabbed, or anything because... But are all these killings giving Ryuk life? No, because Light has the book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because when he said, I think when he said a death god writes in it, you know what I mean, that he gets the life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, guys. This is one of those series you're really just gonna have to wait till the next episode to see what's gonna happen, what their decisions are gonna be. Is Light gonna end up taking those eyes? Is L gonna figure out that, you know, Light's related to the head guy in the police station? Like, you know, it's his own son? Is he like, this is all something that is bound to be revealed, but when, we honestly don't know. That this is what it's gonna be exciting. I want to know if he's gonna get those eyes. That's like priority number one right now. But either way, guys, we just want to thank you guys so much for all support you guys continue to show us. This was Death Note episode 3. Dealings. Thank you guys so much for all support you guys show us. From the likes, comments, through the best way to show us that you like our content, want us to bring it to you as soon as possible. So either way, guys, thank you guys so much for all support you guys continue to show us. And like always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
I've thrown out all the photographs. They just don't feel the same. And I screen your call, 'cause we don't talk anymore.